Okay, so for superintendent's report, I'll just provide a brief update on the advisory councils. Um, Curriculum Council, obviously tonight you'll see the second review and hopefully approve the textbook. And we'll also talk about staffing in regards to the Personnel Advisory Council. Facilities, the pool, the repairs are scheduled for the end of this month with White and Company. I shared with the board via email that our engineer feels that the suggested changes would be definitely on track to trying to resolve the problem. He's not sure if they're going to get to the CFMs that we agreed to in the agreement, but it's definitely going to put things on track. So that's scheduled to take place at the end of March. Another issue that somewhat has developed over the last 2 to 3 weeks is our kitchen ansel system. That's the whenever you go into a restaurant or a fast food restaurant and you see over the fryers and the grills the black pipes that spray the grease, they help put out the grease fires. So we've had 2 fire alarms in the last 10, 12 days in our kitchen over one set of fryers. And thus, what happens is when the sensors in that ansel system get to 500 degrees, they pop and they spray out a mist that basically, first of all, when they pop, that triggers the fire alarm, and it also covers the food and fryers in the event there was a grease fire. There has not been any fires, but we've had to evacuate the building twice during lunch hours, which is not an easy feat. So we're not using those fryers. We've put them offline, and we're working both with Cintas and the fire department and our HVAC guy to make sure that the blower over those fryers and the fire alarm ansel system is all working correctly. And being here 3 years, this year we've had this happen 3 times over this school year. I do not recall that happening before my other 2 years. So we're not sure if some things have just worn down and need to be replaced, or if the HVAC unit that runs the blower above the fryers is blowing out enough CFMs as it needs to be. So those are the things we're checking, and we have another set of fryers somewhere else in the kitchen that we're able to use to get through lunches. So Joe's made that a top priority. Lastly, in regards to facilities, we still are experiencing some minor roof leaks. One in particular is in the AV office. Unfortunately, the ice and snow that's still up on our roofs, we can't get to these and begin to color test where the leaks are coming from to see what repairs can be done. We have 2 or 3 minor ones, still some seepage in the weight room, and one still by door H, which is by the east gym. But the primary one that we'd like to get on the roof and have the roofer look at is in over the AV office. Knock on wood, the repairs that we made over the IT control center have worked, and we have not experienced any additional leaks since the last time. Finance, this morning we received a check for $8.9 million from the state of Illinois, so we do have the money in hand that was expected from the Capital Development Board. I will be scheduling a council meeting with the finance group before the April board meeting to lay out a plan and presentation for the board to suggest how we should budget and use those funds. Also, if not prior to the April 11th meeting, prior to the April COW meeting, I'll be looking to schedule a facilities council meeting to meet with the architect and begin addressing how we should lay out our steps to address the repairs identified in the facility assessment that we laid out in detail to the board and to the community over the fall. And that is it for superintendent's report.
Any questions from Kevin?